So starting the test drive in this Ford Edge ST line, I like that you get that same powertrain from the 2-liter 4-cylinder that you get in the standard Edge. You're not necessarily having to go up to that ST 6-cylinder, but you still have something that looks really good. So that's just very impressive to have this kind of in the middle trim level, kind of like the Explorers, giving you that ST line option. Now, in terms of the ride quality, I feel like the Edge has always had a solid ride since it came out in 2007. It's just, you used to have a V6 and a 6-speed, now you have a 2-liter turbo and an 8-speed. But still, easy to drive. Just a good platform in terms of ride quality while still being able to feel the road in somewhat of a sporty but not super stiff way, if that makes sense. Now we do have blind spot monitoring, which is nice. We have the lane keeping system, so it's not the full-on co-pilot where it'll keep you centered in the lines with the lane centering assistance and all of that, but it's nice to have, so if you are going in or out of the lines, the system kind of tells you, hey, just watch what you're doing. And it's just a click of the button on the side here again to turn that on or off. But it's always been for me a very simple vehicle, but there's a market for something like this. I mean, you're getting 21 miles per gallon city, 28 miles per gallon highway. You have a relatively quick engine and something that looks good, even though it hasn't had a refresh in years. It still looks good, it still drives nicely, and it still feels relevant in today's market. Now, getting on the interstate here, I'm gonna put it in a sport mode. Not gonna give it too much, but I can already tell that it feels like a true sport mode. It gives you more of a pull. Of course, you get higher revs as opposed to driving in your normal drive mode, but let's give it some throttle. So very good pickup, and I didn't want to give it too much just because this is a newer car, but very impressed just by giving it like not even half throttle, how it got up to speed there. We're gonna put it back into the normal drive mode now. But I think this is a good competitor for the Chevy Blazer, even the Nissan Murano. It's still, again, it's still relevant, I think, for that buyer who wants something that has space, has a little extra money as opposed to getting something like an Escape, and also just wants something that looks really good. So with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Ford Edge ST line.